Good morning, NCCP and friends. Good morning, Pastor Melissa.
Hi, Pastor John. It's great to be back with you all for this week's Yo NCCP as we talk about what's going on around the parish.
Amen. We finally have a Friday with no snow on the ground. We dodged the bullet. A little bit of ice this morning, but we made it in okay.
I was almost a little disappointed that we had to send the kids to school today.
Are you crazy?
No, a little disappointed.
Anyway, we just finished up a wonderful series. Pastor Melissa and I had a great time working with identity theft. Each week it seemed to be a lie that we both have dealt with and deal with on a daily or seasonal basis, and we got a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah, the response for that series has been tremendous, and we want to remind you that all of the sermons are on our YouTube channel. So if you have a friend who you think needs to hear an encouraging word from any of the weeks, review that, pass it along to them, make sure that they have access, because I think we all need to be reminded of who we are and what our true identity is in Jesus Christ.
And this week we have a transition week. We'll be working with a new you by Friday. And really what we're talking about is a new you and a new me by Good Friday.
And we know that real transformation can't happen in a short span, but yeah, absolutely. As we prepare our hearts for Lent, we do. By the time we get to Good Friday, how are we going to be different? How are we going to be changed?
That's right. So this Sunday kind of stands alone with the transfiguration of Jesus and how that affects us. And then we'll be starting a brand new series called Held for 6 Sundays leading up to Easter. Want to talk a little bit about that series? What we have going on?
Well, it's really about the way God surrounds us with love and holds us at times in our lives when we are suffering, when we're broken, when we are hurt. It's based on the Natalie Grant song Held. That's kind of what became the inspiration for it, which is a beautiful song. It makes me cry when I listen to it. Actually, I'll probably be tearing up in the midst of worship a couple of the weeks. But you know, those times where we feel we could be the furthest from God, how God is really at work in our lives and being with us during times of suffering and pain.
It sounds like a wonderful wilderness experience. Wonderful, if that's the good word, but it's heavy. Yet it's important to acknowledge that we do live in this in-between time as we're looking forward to the resurrection of Christ and then ultimately the return of Christ.
And so we kick off the Lenten series and season Tuesday, of course, Fat Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday. We have pancakes everywhere. Pancake suppers at Grace, St. John's, and Greenmount. And we're also even going to be working in inviting our neighbors from St. Mark's to be part of that as well.
So you can really get fat because you can have pancakes at all 3 locations of NCCP. I encourage someone out there to do that and then give us an update.
I did last year. I did not pace myself appropriately though, and I filled up too much on some side dishes. So
I'm not sure we'll be able to do that this year because we have so many kid activities that night, but we'll get pancakes somewhere hopefully. If not, you can bring them by our house. Although pancakes aren't very good when you warm them up, so you can throw them in the toaster.
Yeah, so come on out, tell your friends, tell your neighbors about the pancake suppers at each of the churches. And then on Wednesday night we have our Ash Wednesday service. It's going to be at Greenmount at 7 p.m. So we hope you will come out and take part in that solemn service of worship where we really remember that from dust we came and to dust we shall return.
Exactly. And then finally, I just want to encourage you to check out the website, specifically 3 pages of our website. The Go page, where you can find mission opportunities, serving our community and beyond, and that's been updated. The Grow page is where we have some faith formation information about classes, specifically a United Methodist History and Beliefs class that will begin on the 17th, which is wonderful for everyone, regardless of how long you've been here or how long you've been Methodist, or even if you're brand new to our church. It's a great opportunity, so check that out. And then finally, I'm trying to think of the name of the page, the It page, It page, and that's like, just think of tag. No, it's the Tag page. That's right. See, I'm out. Tag. I had to think of the kids game Tag. It's the Tag page, TAG, and just think of the kids game Tag You're It, and that's a place where you can see an unconventional or non-traditional calendar. There's the place where you can find out what's happening in the church and through tweets. You do not have to be on Twitter to view that page. So check it out and see what you think.
So we always try to keep something new at nccpumc.com, and hopefully you spend a little time exploring all the opportunities that we have around the parish to get involved and to stretch our faith a little bit further.
Okay, until we meet again, may God be with you. God bless.
Take care.